Doobie do. You ever want to go to space, outer space? It's a place we've seen in the movies. We watch it on our TVs. It looks so real. It almost makes you believe that it's a place you can go. Out there in outer space, flying around in a spaceship, like Obi-Wan Kenobi and Luke Skywalker and Han Solo, Chewbacca, and a couple of random robots. It almost seems like it's reality when you see this shit on your TV, and then you see astronauts walking on the moon. In 1960s technology, they made it to the moon and back unscathed 6 fucking times without a hitch. That's a good way to make a real strong impression that it's real. And what do you think? I think it didn't age that well. Oh, no, no. And I think what I've realized is that the more money you shovel at NASA, the more rinky-dink they get. It almost appears to be low budget, but $80 million a day should be enough to pay for a better presentation of the International Space Station. And they'll do their spacewalks. Oh yeah, spacewalks. I think they're in a swimming pool on Earth. When I see those bubbles in space, I see those bubbles in space. There's not supposed to be bubbles in that place. I think they're doing the science of deception. Oh, for shame. They use a lot of hairspray. They gotta use a lot of hairspray to make the girl's hair look that way. Like it's a low G environment. It looks more like a ugly hairdo to me. That's not what I think I should see. Anyway, but the more money you shovel at NASA, the more rinky-dink they get. It almost appears to be low budget, but $80 million a day. You think you'd have more to say for yourself, but we don't really get much from them. No. They only talk to children of 8 years old. They don't want anyone to ask any real questions. Like, what kind of science have you been doing up there? You grew some lettuce? Wow. You played with water? Cool, I guess. You showed us how the toilet works in outer space. You've got a hose for number one. Use your imagination. You got a bucket for number two. You gotta put a bag around your poo. Whoop-dee-doo. I didn't need to know that. It sure as heck didn't look like anyone's been using it. I guess they have a lot of time to clean the latrine while they're on that fake space station. But I seen it fly by at night, and it's moving at just the right speed. Goes by at the right time indeed. But nobody's on that thing. They'd have to be out of their mind to go get on top of a rocket. You wanna ride in a rocket? You've seen those things blow up before. That's what they do. And then you get going at 17,000 miles per hour. I think you'd be liquefied by then. I don't care how gradually you accelerate. You would die long before you reach that speed. This is well-known science, but we just forget about science when it comes to outer space. It's fly by the seat of your pants type science, you know. Nobody uses the scientific method. That's why none of it can be independently verified. Just think about it. They can tell you all kinds of stuff. They say it's raining diamonds on your anus. That's gotta be a lie. They've never seen my anus before, so what the hell are they talking about? That's a hoax. I'd be rich. I don't have no diamonds in my anus either. Not that I know about. That would sure be a diamond in the rough, if I've ever seen one. But the more money you shovel at NASA, the more rinky-dink they get. Pretty much appears to be low budget, but $80 million a day. I don't know what to say. It's too cold out here to do this. Hey guys. A special song for you and why. Do 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 do. Why? Why? Why not? Why do you say why? Who are you, man? Just another fucking human. Just a hue of a man. Look at you, man. Who are you, man? Just another hue of a man. Just a human. Look at you, man. You're just a hue of a man. Just a shade shy from a real guy. the shadow of a man that you used to be before you became so damn shady. Look at you, man. Who are you, man? You're just another stupid human being, 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 stupid human being. Look at you, man. Who are you, man? Look at you, man. You're just a human, just a hue of a man, just a shade shy from a real guy. Look at you, man. You're just another stupid human being, stupid, stupid human being, 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 stupid, a human, a being, a stupid. Look at you, man. You were once mankind, but you've grown so unkind. You're just a shade shy from a man that you used to be. Just a shade shy from the kind of guy that would be kind. Mankind has gone mean. Look at you, man. Man is no longer kind. He's just a shade shy from a guy that he used to be before he turned so damn shady. Just a hue of a man. Look at you, man. It's just a human. A hue of a man. Just a human being. Stupid human being. Stupid human being. Stupid human being. Stupid human being. Stupid. Look at you, man. Just a human. I need like one of those little heaters they have at like outdoor restaurants, outdoor eating, outdoor eaterying. Outdoor eater. I wouldn't eat the bugs, but I'd eat an anteater. I would eat an anteater. I don't eat bugs, but I'll eat an anteater. I don't sneak around, but I wear sneakers. I don't vote 'cause I don't need a leader, and you shouldn't need one either. No, you shouldn't need a leader. I'll leave time for you on your parking meter. I might be eager, but I ain't no fucking beaver. Put me to the test so you can see. Put me to the test, please. I don't beat wives, but I wear wife beaters. I won't eat the bugs, but I'd eat an anteater. Put me to the test so you can see. Oh, put me to the test, please. I don't vote 'cause I don't need a leader. You shouldn't need one either. I don't vote 'cause I don't need a leader. Ooh, oh, okay. I don't vote 'cause I don't need a leader. Ooh, oh, alright, okay. And you shouldn't need a leader either. There's no stupid questions, only stupid teachers. I don't vote 'cause I don't need a leader. Ooh, okay. And you shouldn't need a leader either. I don't sneak around, but I wear sneakers. I don't want to live in a zoo with a zoo keeper. I wonder who stole my car stereo and speakers. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I wonder, could it be tweakers? Ooh, oh no, tweakers, tweakers, tweakers. My car stereo and speakers, tweakers. Okay, alright. I don't sneak around, but I wear sneakers. I don't vote, 'cause I don't need a leader. You shouldn't need a leader either. So you shouldn't vote either. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. I don't condone it, no. Ooh, ooh. How's that working out for you? Okay, alright. It's too cold to do this. It's freezing. Fucking colder than a fucking witch's titty on a moonless prairie. A prayer. We're living on a prayer. Oh, we're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer. I'm gonna be a singer when I grow up. Sorry, I had to put some numbing gel on my tooth. Because it fucking hurts. Like a bitch. You better act fast, jackass. Last chance to hammer in the brass tacks. No time for lagging, bragging, dragging ass, or acting like a maniac. You better act fast, jackass. Last chance to hammer in the brass tacks. No time for lagging, bragging, dragging ass, or acting like a maniac. You better act fast, jackass. Last chance to hammer in the brass tacks. No time for lagging, bragging, dragging ass, or acting like a maniac. Do you wonder why exactly I'm explaining that? Just consider the fact that once you grab your bug out back, there isn't gonna be a way to turn back around, 'cause this whole thing's gonna come down. Act fast, jackass, last chance to hammer in the brass tacks. No time for lagging, bragging, dragging ass, or acting like a maniac. Do you wonder why exactly I'm explaining that? Just consider the fact that once you grab your bug out back, there isn't gonna be a way to turn back around, 'cause this whole thing's gonna come down. That's right. And we will see who's laughing in the place that's collapsing in a free for all. Anything can happen when the ship goes down. So does the captain. Wherever you are is where you'll be stuck. Yeah, when this place goes belly up, better have yourself a damn good plan when the shit hits the fan. When the going gets tough, you better be clever enough. You got to know what the fuck to do. You're gonna run amok, but let the muck run you. Act fast, jackass, last chance to hammer in the brass tacks. A type of lagging, nagging, bragging, dragging asshole, acting like a maniac. Do you wonder why exactly I'm explaining that? Just consider the fact that once you grab your bug up back up, is it gonna be a way to turn back around? Cause this whole thing's gonna come down. That's right. Black vest, jack vest, last the hammer in the brass tacks. A type of lagging, nagging, bragging, dragging asshole, acting like a maniac. Do you wonder why exactly I'm explaining that? Just consider the fact that once you grab your bug up, there isn't gonna be a way to turn back around. Because this whole thing is gonna come down. So right there, the whole thing is gonna come down. Okay. Yeah, the whole damn thing is gonna come down. The whole damn thing is gonna come down. Well, I taught that weeping willow how to cry, cry, cry. Taught the clouds how to cover a clear blue sky. Tears I cry for that woman. I'm gonna flood you big river. I'm gonna sit right here until I die. Taught that weeping willow how to cry, cry, cry. Taught the clouds how to cover a clear blue sky. Tears I cry for that woman. I'm gonna flood you big river. I'm gonna sit right out here until I die. Well, I met her accidentally in St. Paul, Minnesota. Tore me up every time I heard her draw that southern drawl. I heard my dream went back downstream to Fort Green, Davenport. But I followed you, big river, when you called. Well, I taught that weeping willow how to cry, cry, cry. I taught the clouds how to cover a clear, a blue sky. Tears I cry for the woman. I'm gonna flood you, big river. I'm gonna sit right here until I die. Well, I followed down to St. Louis, later on down the river. Freda said she'd been here, but she's gone, she's gone. I followed her down to Memphis when she just walked off the bluff. She raised a few eyebrows as she went on down alone. I fucked it all up. Well, I followed down to St. Louis, later on up the river. I love you. Freda said she'd been here, but she's gone, but she's gone. Followed her down to Memphis, well, she just walked off the bluff. She raised a few eyebrows as she went on down alone. That's it. Well, I taught that weeping willow how to cry, cry, cry. Taught the clouds how to cover up that clear blue sky. Tears I cry for that woman. I'm gonna flood you big river. I'm gonna sit right here until I die. Ooh, ooh. Well, I'm bound on down to Baton Rouge as the Queen River roll on. I take that woman down to New Orleans, New Orleans. I give up, I had enough. Get my blues on down to the Gulf. She loves you, big river, more than me. Well, I taught that weeping willow how to cry, cry, cry. Taught the clouds how to cover a clear blue sky. Tears I cry for the woman. I'm gonna flood you, big river. I'm gonna sit right here until I die. you right here until I die. I can't play that shit without a pick. Too hard, too tricky. Too quicky, too tricky. Too hard for me to play. I was thinking of a song I wanted to play while I was doing that. What was it? I wanted to play it. Oh, well, I can't think of it. I always do that. I'll be playing one song and it reminds me of another song, and then I'll be like, oh, I can't wait to play that after this song. Then I forget what it was. The greater good, the greater good is neither good nor great. All they had was bad and a bigger hate. And what they create, people will think of as their fate. So I guess for them it's way too late to try to turn back the tidal wave that is heading our way. To try to turn back the tidal wave that is heading our way. The things I say that sound insane someday will come to pass. But until that day, people will be laughing away. But we will see who's laughing last. Although I know that he who laughs last, he will be laughing alone. Although I know that he who laughs last will be laughing alone. I will be laughing alone. Carefully we see must plant the seeds. Hopefully someday they will see. And I know that he who laughs last will be laughing alone. Carefully, carefully we who see must plant the seed. Hopefully someday they will see. The greater good was neither good nor great. All they had was bad and a bigger hate. And we were like, oh, that's fucking not great or good. Get your bigger bad hate out of here. Bigger hate. And all they had was a bigger bad and a, what do I say? A bigger hate. The greater great. The greater good. I think good isn't as good as great. So what do you mean by greater good? You mean good or great? Well, I'd rather have great than good. No, we're just going to have great or good. Is it great or good? I don't know. I'd rather have great. Make America great again. What do you mean? What are you saying? It's not great? Oh, shit. I better vote for you in order to be great. I'm so sick of winning. You'll be sick of winning. You know, it's like when you see Trump trying to take Greenland. I don't like talking about politics too much, but it's kind of inescapable at this point. You know, when you see our president, you know, with his like third grade vocabulary. I want to take Greenland now. We'll do it the easy way or the mean way. It seems like an abstract. I feel like we're watching a crappy G.I. Joe movie or something, where it's like, this plot isn't even believable. And you see people in Greenland with flying flags that say MAGA, make America go away. It's like the message couldn't be any more clear than that. They're like, what in the actual fuck are you even talking about, bro? We're not for sale. What the fuck are you thinking, man? Get the fuck out, dude. Oh, I'm sending someone up to go buy Greenland. You're doing what? Yeah, because the American people have just been screaming for that to happen. We're just totally excited about taking Greenland. That's just been on everybody's, agenda, the to-do list. We're gonna go and take Greenland. We really could use Greenland. It's strategic. It's no longer we the people, it's them the people. And we the they, we the those, we the other people. The people versus the person. The people versus the perpetrator. The perpetrator. We will press charges. The persecutor will press the perpetrator to prove. Cop a plea. What do you plead, perpetrator? The plaintiff. The complaint. What do you plead, you perpetrator? I plead, please don't hurt me. We're gonna put you in prison, and we're gonna place you on a program where you get a probation. Or you'll be on parole and will be punished for your penal violations. Your penal place and fucking P. It's all about the P, people. The people versus the person who became a perpetrator because he was pissed. It almost tells a story when you think about all the P's that they use in their language. The courtroom jargon. It's the ugliest language in the world. Courtroom jargon. Do you know what the ugliest language in the world is? It's courtroom jargon. It's ugly. Prosecution, the plaintiff, all this fucking nonsense. Lifts and holds and place this, all these fucking controlling verbs. They're just a bunch of fucking blowhards, just people talking. The only reason anybody listens to them is because they got guys with guns that'll back them up. If it wasn't for that, nobody would give a fuck about anything they say. So that's where the power is, in the pistol in the palm of the person's greedy upper hand. Yep. We're run by gangsters and thugs that call themselves the good guys. Pretty soon it's gonna be illegal to mind your own fucking business. They're gonna have you bioengineered into a little fucking prison where you can't leave. You'll be like bioengineered into this place. Like, you know, when you try to take the grocery cart out of the shopping cart, out of the fucking parking lot, you know, and it stops, it's all, you know, those grocery carts that have little brakes built into them. when they try to leave the perimeter, you stop and you can't go anywhere. That's how they're gonna have you digitally fucking manufactured. You're gonna be like a skin job with brakes on your feet. You won't be able to leave. You'll be geo-locked, geo-fenced. It's gonna be great. I mean, this is the kind of plans they have in their sustainable development. It's so sus. They're like, you're gonna be symbiotic with the cloud. The fucking cloud? Get out of here, dude. I don't want to be symbiotic with anything you're doing. Planning my future. Get the fuck off. And then it's like, we're just gonna remove money from this situation. We're gonna have a digital central digital currency where it's just like you get rewarded. You just basic income. You get like energy credits where you they expire and you can only buy certain things with them. You can't save them, and there's all these little requirements. You can have this free money, but it's just going to expire, and you can only do what we say you can do with it. And there you go. It's like these guys always have the upper hand, I mean, like, once they realized that everything was for sale, they just got, they got a machine. They're like, we just need to make a machine that spits out dollar bills, and we'll say these are the only dollar bills that people can make on machines, Like if your machine tries to make a dollar bill, no, that one's not good. These are the only good ones. Our machine makes the only real ones. These ones are worth the money that says they're worth. Anybody else makes them, those are fake. Those aren't worth money. Only ours are worth money, and we're gonna have a monopoly on the money machine thing. Only us can make money, okay? Because we do it because we're like, because it's us and it's not you. And so your machines make fake money, and we'll put you in prison if you try to do that. But once they got their machine and they got everybody to agree with that stupid idea, then they just started printing up a bunch of money, and they could just buy anything they wanted, But now it's a lot easier. They just make it on the cloud. They're like, oh, okay, I'm going to put it up in the cloud. It's like now when you want to make it rain, it almost makes more sense. Or make it rain out of the cloud. And fucking digital. I'm collecting. You can't collect rain. It's illegal. No, we control the water. It's like control freaks are always out of control. It seems like that's what the problem is. But they always have to learn the same fucking lesson. It's like too much power in one place. What does it do? You put too much power in one place. You put all the power in one little place. What does it do? It blows up. Yep, that's what happens. We figured that out already. But we just keep doing it again and again and again. And people let them do it because they're like, okay, go ahead, have fun with that. Okay. But I wish people would stop, like, putting their stamp on it, Like when you go and vote for these guys, it's like you're just telling them, all right, I'm cool with this plan you got, whatever it is. Go ahead and just run your psyops. Here's how you know it's a psyop. If it divides people, if there's like a fucking division, it's like you're the red or blue, and it's like you're arguing for this or you're arguing for that, and you're like fucking yelling at each other. That's how you know it's a psyop. Because in the real world, things that happen, it doesn't play out like that, where there's like a perfect divide and everybody can fight about what happened. That's not what happens in reality. That's not how life is. But it's just on the news, that's how it is. Because, when things happen on the news, it's just, wow. Gets everybody fighting. Oh, it could be this or it could be that. It's not how the real world is. When have you ever fought with somebody over some shit like that was happening in reality? You didn't wear a face mask. There's a pandemic. No, there isn't. There's just a bunch of people putting face masks on. That's the only thing I saw. In fact, when I went to go look at the hospital, because I was skeptical about the whole fucking narrative, I saw that the hospital was fucking empty. The whole time. And the flu disappeared that year, this deadly flu that we have every year where people get sick. A lot of people die from the flu. Well, that wasn't a thing that year. There was no flu cases. People were like, oh, well, it's just because they were calling COVID, they were calling flu the COVID, so they just renamed it, so that's where it went. That's why there was no flu. No, dude, because I went and looked at the hospitals. The hospitals were fucking empty. They didn't rename shit. I'm just saying they didn't have any flu cases that year. And you know why that is? I'll tell you. It's because everybody was so scared of the deadly pandemic. Oh no, it's scary germs, little teeny microscopic spiky balls are gonna get me. Ah! And they got so scared. And so they were too scared to go out and see their doctor like they normally would every year, like a good Johnny Two Shoes. Or whatever you say. I don't know. Is that the right slang? Am I using the right slang? Like a good normie? You go see your doctor every year and he's like, you need a flu shot. Oh, yeah, I better get the flu shot. And you get the flu shot and you get sick, you know. But so here's the thing, nobody went and got their flu shot that year. I know my mom and dad didn't. Because they were scared and the doctor was scared too. Everybody's so scared. No, you just go stay home. So nobody got their flu shot that year, and lo and behold, the flu disappeared. What do you know? That's a, what a coincidence. Good thing it disappeared because nobody had their flu shots. They would have gotten really. Wait a minute. The one year that nobody got their flu shot, there wasn't a flu. Hmm. There might be some connection there. I think. Nah. Better go get my flu shot. Oh, fuck, I feel like I got hit by a truck. You do that willingly? Dr. Bass, are you saying that the flu is just because people go get flu shots? Is that what you're saying? Well, yeah, duh. That's what I'm saying. The reason we have flu is because people get it injected in them every year. And then they get sick. I mean, it's not like rocket science, dude. Just put 2 plus 2 together. You might say that I was wrong about that, but I have evidence, cold hard evidence to support my theory. My theory is closer to science than anything you might say about that if you disagree. Because I proved that the hospitals were empty during the fucking fake pandemic. And so it wasn't that they renamed the flu COVID. No, there wasn't anybody in the hospital, is my point. And the flu cases disappeared that year. People used the excuse that they renamed it COVID, but that wasn't what happened because there was nobody in the fucking hospital. So the only thing we can really think about on that note is that why wasn't there any flu? Well, nobody got their flu shot. They were all too scared to go out and fucking see the doctor. I know that doctors weren't seeing patients in person. Because my mom was sick with bronchitis or something right before the whole thing kicked up, right before we were locked down. But it was before we were locked down, but it was right before it, and the doctor wasn't taking patients in person because there was a bad flu going around. So I know that nobody was going to see their doctor at that point when the pandemic happened. It was a reverse pandemic, though. Really, the only people that suffered greatly or died from it was the people that went to the hospital when they were for whatever reason, because it was the protocol that they were putting these people on. It was like they were putting them on this remdesivir. It was an unapproved drug that was fucking removed from the trial. The only trial that the clinical trial was, was run with that was in Africa. I mean, they were trying to come up with a vaccine for like, I don't know, some crazy flu or something, Ebola or something. But they had to take it out of the trial. There was several drugs that were being, experimented with to see which one would work better as a vaccine. And remdesivir was, I don't know if it was a vaccine or if it was just a treatment, but remdesivir was removed from the trial because so many people were dying from it. They would get like all full body organs shut down. They would die. It was fucking terrible. And they had to remove it from the trial because it was killing so many people. Like 50% of the patients were dying. And it wasn't a good drug, But this is what Fauci selected to use for this reverse pandemic. He's like, we're gonna have to put people on this drug because it's gonna probably kill them. I don't know what he was thinking. He's like, oh, he said it did good in a trial or something. But then when you go look at that trial, it did terrible. It was removed from that. So it's like, dude, these guys, I mean, they're just taking advantage of the fact that they just get up there and nobody can do anything about it, And they got, probably like bodyguards and shit. Nobody's able to even debate them or argue with them or like go ask them questions of any value. Like, why did you choose a drug that was removed from the clinical trials because it was killing 50% of the patients? Why did you choose that one? An unapproved drug to experiment on these people with, like, that had pneumonia or whatever they had. Then you put them on a ventilator to boot. I mean, it's just like stresses their lungs out while you're giving them this drug that fucking causes full body organs shut down. Like, some people did survive the treatment. I know a couple of people that did. But, like, a lot of people died from it. You know, there's people that are taking, you know, they're going to court over this, or, you know, with the government or whatever, because there's enough evidence in your favor if you're trying to prove that this was like a, whatever, like a, you know, neglect, or what do they call it? Like when it's malpractice or whatever. It's just neglect, because it's like they could see, anybody could do like the smallest amount of research to find that drug was not a safe drug to be using. It wasn't even approved. It was all this emergency, you know, authorization. There was no fucking emergency. It was just a big made-for-TV drama. And, you know, I used to get censored for trying to talk about this. I've lost so many channels on YouTube. I never had a big audience. And it's like, well, I keep getting deleted. I lost so many channels for talking about this. And they let me talk about it now, I guess. I mean, all the stuff I was saying has been proven to be true. Mainly what I was saying, I was like, you just don't want to get those jabs, whatever you want to do. You don't want to do any of the things they're recommending, because it's all bad stuff. It's all like going to make you sick if you follow their advice. Because sheltering in place and covering your face with a mask all day is gonna make you sick. It's gonna get you sick. Sterilizing everything in sight is a neurotic way to live. There's no way to live. Injecting yourself with gene therapy is a really bad thing to do. It's not good for you. Combined with the fact that you're paranoid as fuck, you're fucking doomed. All of these things combined, yeah, you'll be lucky to stay alive. Sheltering in place and covering your face with the mask all day gonna make you sick. It's gonna get you sick. Sterilizing. Oh man. Like, pretty much all the advice was terrible. There was not a single, like, whatever, what do they call it? Guidelines. There was not a single guideline that was reasonable, that wasn't like harmful if followed to. Like, the jabs were completely not helping anybody. They only hurt people. Covering your face that didn't help anybody. That probably hurt people. And, you know, sterilizing everything in sight is not necessary. It's not good. People that get germophobia and shit, they end up having some real problems in life. I don't even want to go into some of the stuff that they have to, like some of the ailments they end up needing later in life because they've killed all the fucking biome in their gut and they've fucking sterilized too much shit. And it's like, it's not good. You need that stuff. So they got everybody all paranoid doing things that are harmful to your health, and then said, well, the way out of this is everybody gets the jab and then gets another jab and then another jab and another one. They're still giving them. It's been 6 years and they're still telling people to get a COVID jab. Fucking unbelievable, dude. And 50% of the ingredients in the COVID jab is still undisclosed. They don't have to tell you what's in it. So nobody that fucking said it was safe could have known it was safe because they didn't know what the fuck it was. So that was malpractice. That was a lie. Nobody's getting held accountable. All the people that said it was safe could not have known. It's impossible for them to have known that it was safe because they didn't know what 50% of the ingredients was. Could be anything. Nobody knows. If you don't know what it is, then you can't say that it's safe. And here's the thing. The 50% of the ingredients that they disclosed, the stuff that they told you that was in it, wasn't safe either. The lipid nanoparticles, the stuff that they had to use, that acquire, to procure, to make these jabs, if you follow that thread, it turns out that stuff's not for use in humans. It's not for human consumption. And I think someone even asked him about that. I remember seeing someone answer. Well, it's like, well, yeah, we have to shock your immune system, and it's like, dude, fuck you, man. I mean, it's such diabolical shit. It's like, whoa, dude. I mean, you just got to think about it, step back, and be like, wow, man, we'd all have been a lot better off if we just turned off our damn TV. Fucking just stopped watching the fucking thing. If you just don't listen to anything they're saying, you're a lot better off because it's all bullshit, dude. None of it really is true, or none of it's gonna. You're never gonna get any good advice. You're never gonna be told anything that's worth knowing. It's just a complete. It's a wash. Cut it. Nothing you've ever heard from the government or from the news. Nothing has ever been worth hearing. The stuff that is worth hearing doesn't get mentioned. The revolution will not be televised, but the fake revolution will be. Oh shit. Sorry. Please don't dominate the rap track if you got nothing new to say. If you please go right up the track, this train got to run today. Spend a little time on the mountain, spend a little time on the hill. Some say better run away, others say better stand still. I don't know what I was told. In the heat of the sun, a man died of cold. Keep on running, don't stand and wait. The sun getting dark and the hour's so late. One way or another, one way or another, one way or another. This darkness got to give, it's got to give. You can't overlook the blackjack. My finger's bleeding. See that right there? It's bleeding. It's bloody. You can't really see it. But it's bleeding. See the red on my finger? It's because it's so cold out here and my hand's cracked. This is like the labor of love right here. It's so cold. It's so miserable. I'm doing this for you. Here's my cat. Bingo, say hi, Bingo. Oh, shit. Kitty. Where are you going, Bingo? She caught a bird today and killed it. It was sad. Bingo, don't kill birds anymore. That makes me sad. You want to go inside? Yes or no? Go. We passed along the stairs. Spoken was a word, although I wasn't there. I said I was his friend, which came as a surprise. When I spoke into his eyes, I thought you died a long, long time ago. Oh no, not me. your face to face with the man who sold the world. I sold the world. I sold the world. I sold it all. I laughed at your descent, made my way back home. I searched for foreign lands. For years and years I roamed, gaze to gazers stare, with multi-millionaires. I thought I died a long, long time ago. Oh no, not me. I never lost control. Your face to face with the man who sold the world. I sold the world. Oh no, not me. I never lost control. Your face to face with the man who sold the world for $3.50. I sold it for $3.50, $3.50. It was a deal. It was a steal. You can't ignore what's happening anymore. No, you can't ignore anymore. You can't ignore what is happening anymore. No, it's getting impossible to ignore. right outside your door. You've been hiding your head in the sand for so long now. It's become such a problem. You're in another world, a world of your own. You're alone in this one, pal. There ain't nobody here but you. And your friends have all gone. They tried to hang on, but they just couldn't take it anymore. They were leaving out the door, couldn't take it anymore. While you stood there as your fears manifested themselves, your worst fear of being alone is manifested, and now you're going crazy. It will kill you in the end if you no longer can pretend, and you got no friend but this elephant in the room. You have not addressed yet what your fears have manifested. It's your nemesis, the elephant in the room. It'll kill you in the end if it's going to be you or him, your nemesis. You have not addressed yet, your fears have manifested. You can't ignore what is happening anymore. You can't ignore anymore. You can't ignore, you just can't ignore. You just can't ignore it anymore. It's gonna be the death of you, but you must own up. You must face the music, my friend. You could use it, my friend. Face the music. You better learn to open up your mind and use it before you lose it. You can't ignore this anymore. You're alone in this one pound. Everyone else had to step out. It's just too much of your psychosis. After the Jacks up in their boxes, and the clouds have all gone to bed. You can hear happiness a staggering on down the street. Footprints dressed in a red, and the wind whispers, Mary. A broom is drearily sweeping up the broken pieces of yesterday's life. Somewhere a king, a queen is weeping. Somewhere a king has no wife. Whoops. And the wind cries, Mary. The traffic lights, they turn blue tomorrow. And shine an emptiness down on my bed. The tiny island sags downstream. 'Cause the life that lives there is fucking dead. And the wind, it screams, Mary, Mary. Will that wind ever remember all the names it has blown in the past? With its crush, old age, and its wisdom. It whispers, no, this will be the last. And the wind cries, Mary. There's the raccoons. Hey, good morning. The raccoons are here. Anybody want to see some raccoons? Raccoony, 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 raccoony. There's my pumpkin that exploded. Raccoony, show yourself. Oh, Raccoony. So cute. Where's your brother? Where's the other Raccoony? Raccoony, 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 raccoony. Hey, Faith, what's up? Nice to see you. Been a while. Well, we have two raccoons. There's only one of them's in here right now. You can't really see him. He's hiding in the dark. Raccoony, 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 raccoony. Come here, Raccoony. Come here, Raccoonie. You can barely see him right there. He's moving his head around. Raccoonie, where are you going? Yes, his name is Raccoonie. He's going to get his brother. And like, there's some food out here. There's always food out here for my raccoonies. We take good care of our raccoonies because they're cute. I'm freezing my nuts off. I love you, baby. Freezing my nuts off. Raccoonie, 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 Raccoonie. Let's look at some fridge poetry. Audit Babylon. That's my favorite one. Many people embrace fluoride. Warped Earth. The royal family. What was it? Oh, there used to be it used to say gag pseudoscience, but where'd the gag go? The gag fell off. George Washington is repulsive. It's the conspiracy magnets, fridge magnets. I had some good ones written, but they kind of got messed up. My favorite was Audit Babylon. Flat Earth friend. Someone moved it to Israel. No, that's not supposed to be like that. George Washington is repulsive. He used to say gag pseudoscience. Where'd the gag go? Oh, here it is. I found the gag. I can fix it. There we go. Gag pseudoscience. Fuck yeah, gag that shit. Put a sock in it. Or just address it as such. Don't be like, this is scientifically, empirical, scientifically verifiable, testable, repeatable science. It's raining diamonds on Uranus. Shut the fuck up. Put a sock in that. Gag that pseudoscience. I don't want to hear it. It's not raining diamonds in my anus. I'd be rich. I always want to talk about my anus. I don't know what my anus has to do with it. Fucking weird, though. It's perverted. I mean, there's something weird about this space talk. They're always talking about my anus. Fucking creepy. They're talking about a black hole. They want to fucking get a probe out there. I'm just like, dude. It's like some kind of weird unspoken message about anal shit. Like, we're going to send a probe into the black hole in Uranus to get some black matter, to retrieve the black matter. We'll release a payload in your black hole in Uranus, and I don't know. We'll send a red rocket to release its payload, its probe into your anus. Oh, you thought we were talking about, oh, that's gross. No, this is science. Nobody talks about that kind of stuff in science. That's just repulsive. Gag pseudoscience. Put a sock in it. Put a sock in that pseudoscience talk. Gag that shit. If I can't repeat it, if it's not demonstrable, then it's not possible. You can just put a sock in it and gag that pseudoscience. Make that shit be labeled as such. They gotta label it. If they could just label the pseudoscience as pseudoscience and not expect people to, or not try to teach people that it's proven science when it's not, that would be more honest and be more scientific. Well, astrophysics is fly by the seat of your pants type science. We make stuff up and we don't use the scientific method. No, we just make up stories and tell them like they're true. We have a NASA artist to draw the picture for you, and it looks real like outer space is just this place that we know so well. Even though no one alive or dead has ever been there or seen it at all. And then missing their little probe to retrieve the data that they translate into visual data with the computer, and then they color in the lines and make it look pretty, but it's fake as fuck and none of it is real, and it don't match what you can see when you use your telescope. Oh, that's because you don't have the best telescope in the world. Yours is a piece of shit, that's why that looked like that, and you're just not capable of seeing what we're seeing with our $80 million a day budget. You can't touch it. I have seen what you have to offer, and I have seen so many mistakes, and I can prove that it is fake. Nobody wants to hear that though, because the implications are too massive and it's hard for people to really wrap their mind around the level of deception taking place with outer space. But all you have to know is none of it is possibly verified independently. No, it's just this thing where you must trust the government to give you all the details and tell you what it's like in outer space, but it is not really a place that you can go and no one's gone. And the people who claim they went, they failed badly at what they had to present. It was fake as shit and it was really stupid. It didn't age well, and let me tell you something. If you look at the moon landing videos these days, it's no wonder everyone is finally realizing it's fake. And when you try to get people to talk about it, those who believe it, they're going to believe it forever. Even if the government comes out and says it is fake, they will still defend it because they like it so much. They'll be like, whoa, the government just is doing a psyop. They really went, they just want to try to make it seem like they didn't go or something. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But they just don't want to believe that it was fake. They're so invested in it, they just won't argue about it till the sun goes down and they're blue in the face. And all I do is take one look at that lunar lander and I can tell that shit was not real. It's made from construction paper and scotch tape and some curtain rods and tin foil. It's gonna look so flimsy and you don't believe that that thing could ever fly at 9,000 miles per hour. No way, sir. And then to land on the moon safely 6 times in a row, no hitch. Nothing bad happened, no, nothing bad at all. They breathed pure oxygen for 6 days straight in the spaceship. Then they orbited the moon and then they dropped out of their spaceship in that little tin foil craft and landed on the surface of the moon. And they weren't nervous, no, you didn't hear them with one bit of nervousness in their voice. They were totally relaxed. They're like, this is fun, we're on the moon, woo! They sang and danced and did a little golf and stuck a flag in the ground and drove a little dune buggy around and had a blast. And then they blasted off the moon in a little tin-foil spaceship, and then they got with the other spaceship, and then they flew the other spaceship all the way back to Earth. Took them 6 days to do this mission, 3 days there, 3 days back. They didn't run out of gas, they didn't run out of air, and they came back to Earth. And the heat shield kept them from burning up when they entered the atmosphere. the little parachutes out of their fucking pod, flying at 25,000 miles per hour, and the parachutes didn't rip to shreds, even though that's what would have happened. But it's just special NASA nylon. It's the best and strongest. They put on the brakes and they just came down and landed in the ocean. And NASA knew right where they're gonna land. And they scooped them up out of the water and safe. Woo! They are heroes. They made it back from the moon alive. Took the biggest risk that any man has ever taken and survived it. So we'll give these guys a couple days to decompress and get them back up in front of the press. And oh, fuck you. Now they're stressed. After all that fun and after all those good times, having such a blast, taking such a risk, they didn't even feel even one bit of stress. But now they got to talk about it in front of the press. They are scared. They look scared. They look like they want to go hide. They don't want to be there. They are not proud. They are not happy. They look scared, kind of sad, kind of mad. They feel bad. They don't look like heroes. Don't sound like they're having fun anymore. They had a lot of fun on the moon, but coming back to Earth must have just been such a bore. Either that or they didn't go and they felt bad. And I would have felt bad too, but I wouldn't have lied to you. Although they do make a pretty compelling pitch when they say, don't say shit or we're gonna kill you. Yeah, you might keep your mouth shut. But anyways, that's what you get for getting mixed up with the CIA. That's what I say, the CIA. Their mission will be complete when everything everyone believes is a fucking lie. Oh, that's great. Good thing we have those guys in our government. Well, what do you expect from government? Govern your own mentality. You'd be a lot better off, man. You don't want to have someone who wears the title of mind control messing with your mind. No. They tell you nothing but lies. That's their mission statement. Well, Papa was a rolling snowball. Wherever he laid, flat was his home. Yes, he rolled away one cold, cold day. He's out there rolling still, living down this hill. And oh, the further he rolled, there's the bigger he got. He got so big that he could not stop. Roll on, Papa. Ooh. Well, Papa was a rolling snowball. Wherever he laid, flat was his home. Yes, he rolled away one cold, cold day. You know he's out there rolling still down this hill until he burst through the front door, melted into a puddle on the floor. Then Mama came in and mopped his ass up. Oh, Papa. I'm a snowball too, just a rolling after you. Wherever you lay flat is your home. Alright, thanks for watching me. I gotta go.